Well, hello. Normally we say good morning, but now we'll say good afternoon, everybody. Hey, Yvonne A, member, thank you for being here super early. You were waiting on us super early. Oh, triple darkness. I stopped doing my freestyle because when I would do my freestyle music, YouTube would make me have to go through the verification to make sure the music wasn't copyright music, which is crazy because I had a producer who made that music for me. So that's why I stopped playing that music so much and doing my freestyle. But either way, good afternoon, everybody. I have DC here with me. Hi. Hi, DC.
What's up, JDUNN? Good afternoon, everybody. That's right. We normally here on Saturday at 10
Yeah.
a.m. But this morning it's something I had to attend.
hmm
So we're here now at 2.
Yeah, well, I did. I had went on ahead and shared this post this morning, DC, at about 9 o'clock, and I said that you had something that came up that you had to do, but that we will be at 2 p.m. And so that's why we got people here. But yeah, triple darkness. I get tired of when I play that music, and I'm telling you, I paid somebody to make that music.
That's
But
crazy.
YouTube, you know how they'll turn your video yellow if yeah, anytime that I use that music and I do my freestyle raps with that music, they turn my video yellow. And I'm like, why? This music belonged to me. I paid for it. But I don't know. So that's why I stopped using it so much. But yeah, we are here for the Big Brother review. It was a very eventful week that happened this past week. And to be honest, y'all, I'm pretty mind blown by the week that just transpired. And mind blown by a few other things as well. But we are going to get into the topic of discussion. And I guess we'll start with Sunday. Let me go ahead and get my note here.
Sunday, I got a
Oh,
long list of notes.
yeah, and I gotta at least this time I remember to put the picture. So let me go ahead and
Oh,
get our
yeah,
picture
there
up
you
here.
go.
Yes,
What's
so
up, Yvonne? What's up,
hey
Mr.
Miss
Douglas?
Douglas.
Miss Douglas?
Yeah, so me and DC here with y'all for this Big Brother. Y'all, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But we'll start with Sunday and we're gonna go in order like what we typically do. So Sunday, let's see.
Sunday. Lauren
I'm
lost her
looking here.
best friend, y'all. That's what happened Sunday. And she said
Yeah.
she is tired of crying and feeling scared and tired of playing it safe. It's not good for her game anymore. I guess it took her this long to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
was Lauren.
And it
Lauren
was
lost her.
really, something that Catherine, but I think Catherine, hold on, wait a second. Wait. Girl, hold on. Oh, sorry, I was on my wrong tab. Okay, wait a second. So, yeah, but Catherine went. Catherine left.
Yeah, Catherine gone.
Catherine got evicted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I said. I said Catherine left. But yeah, you're right. So Lauren, she was sticky steez with Catherine and Riley. Riley left, and then now, unfortunately, Catherine is gone. So now Lauren is to her lonesome. So now Lauren is up in the house without any of her allies. Now I want to ask you this week when you watch, did you take note of Keanu now? Well, what I told you?
Well, I did take note of what Keanu, what you were saying about as far as him with the females and the males. But after
Mm-hmm.
looking, well, in one of those events, I want to say I don't want to go too far, but like not Thursday, but Wednesday, I felt like he was a little different as far as the women. But then he went back to the other the way you was feeling as far as how he was basically what we're trying to say to you guys on here that's listening, how Keanu
Mm-hmm.
more favorite the men versus the women and talk to the women any kind of way. So that's what we're
Yeah,
talking about.
last week, y'all, I brought it to DC's attention that Keanu will believe a man before he'll believe a woman. And I
Mm-hmm.
was saying how Rachel specifically was being very honest with Keanu throughout this game. And Vince was actually the one backstabbing him, but he thought that Vince was more believable than Rachel. And even once Rachel had told him that Vince was running, everything that he told Vince, Vince would run it back to Rachel. Rachel let Keanu know that, and Keanu still thought that Morgan is the one that was telling Rachel everything, even though Rachel said, no, Vince is telling me. He still thought Morgan was. But long story short, I told DC to just pay attention to that because it seemed like he got an issue with women as far as believing women. Like he
Yeah.
think that they did a lot to him.
Yeah, but like I said, when like Sunday, yeah, I get it. But like I said, Wednesday, I felt like it wasn't, I wasn't trying to believe that at first. But then when Thursday hit, then I was like, yeah, JDUNN is actually right about that whole scenario with Keanu. What's up, Miss Whistledown? She said she was ear hustling.
Oh, hey, Miss Whistledown. And yeah, and the reason why I'm right about it too, because you got to remember, I still follow like other vloggers and bloggers and stuff about Big Brother throughout the week. And I was noticing a lot of people for like the last few weeks, a lot of people kept saying that about Keanu. So I myself started trying to take note and see if that's what he was doing. And then I saw it. So then once I saw it with my eyes, that's why I brought it to your attention last week to see if you could see it. And
Mm-hmm.
then now you see it. So everybody can't be wrong about him. But either way, so Keanu, he said that he was done playing nice, and he said that Kelly is his most trusted ally.
Yeah, he did.
Um, mhm, yeah. He said that she was the most trusted ally. But Rachel was kind of pissed because
But
Rachel
Kelly,
didn't
hold on,
like.
but Kelly was saying that she see that Keanu is the only one being loyal to her. What's up,
But
Madeline?
I think Keanu is the only one being loyal to Kelly because is Kelly being loyal to anybody? She over there instigating and lying on people. How do you want to be friends with Kelly when she be doing all that?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he is doing. She doing slick stuff. She on a slick tip. She not just she doing slick. She just being slick. How she doing things? Because at first I was like, she just a arrogant. She nerd. She ain't doing nothing. But then now I see how she operating.
Yeah, she is a snake for sure. And that's one thing because so Kelly is feeling closer to Keanu after after last week, and Rachel is not feeling Keanu at all. And she said that he backstabbed her, tried to get her renumped and evicted. Um, and she was reminding him that they were supposed to be a final two together, where they was going to go to the end together, to sit in the chairs together.
Yeah, but that's like Keanu trying to get Rachel back on track with the frenemy. But Rachel stating to herself when she was talking to herself, she said she gonna have him believing that they working together. She can't trust him. She said she cannot trust him for nothing no more. So basically, she just gonna have him believing they working together. That was Sunday. Now, when we get to the end of the,
But
that's a,
DC, I right. But I don't blame her because of what he did. And not only that, even on Sunday episode,
mm-hmm,
you heard how he was telling Rachel that he backstabbed her because he thought she was using him as a shield. And then
right.
Rachel had to tell him, how can you be a shield when I'm a bigger target? Like, motherfucker, she done won the game already before. She done won
Right.
before, but you still diminishing her as a big brother player because she is a woman, to where you saying that you are her shield. No, sir. This her third time in the rodeo and she done won before.
They talk
That
too
right
much in
there,
here.
when he said that, I was like, I hope DC paying attention. I hope DC noticed that.
Oh yeah, I was watching because after what you said about him, I was like, nah, he ain't like that. But then I was like, ooh, I should have been penciling every time he said something.
Mm, yeah. So they got a little bit of conflict though, and let me say hey to everybody. Oh, I already said hey to Miss Douglas. Hey, Miss Whistledown. What's good, Yvonne? I said hey to you earlier, member. And then what's good to Magdalene? Um, and I think I said hey to everybody. Okay. So yeah, but so they got a little trouble in paradise, them two. Let's
Mhm.
see. With them having a trouble in paradise, um, wait, now I lost my spot because I switched tabs. My bad, DC.
It's all right.
That's the only reason that's one thing that I hate because I have like a tab the tab open with my and then I click back over to the StreamYard to see the comments so that I could speak to people. And so
Right.
now I had to get back to the right tab. I promise you I'll be having too many tabs open on here. But yeah, but either way, okay, I'm back. But what notes do you have for Sunday? As far as what you thought when the episode started.
The only thing I was focusing in on was what Keanu was trying to, get Rachel back and everything. And then Kelly kept saying if she win the HOA, she's gunning for Rachel. She gonna target Rachel. Wait a minute, hold on, my thing needs
Mm-hmm.
turned.
Huh. So my next note was about Rachel in her diary room section. She was talking about how she feel like she is the fifth wheel when it
Right.
comes to Morgan and Vince, and then Ashley and Will. They each have that number
Hmm.
5, so I'm probably last on the totem pole. And I think that was one of her reasons, really, too, why she was trying to partner up with Keanu, and that she was serious about it because she see they got male female duos, Will and Ashley, Vince and Morgan. So Rachel was trying to be
Right.
good to Keanu because she gonna need him,
Right.
Yeah. So Ava, my next notice about Ava, where Ava noticed the community wall was gone, and
Hmm.
then it had the words "Mystere Moments." And then it started playing all these weird ass clips. Them be now see if I ever went on Big Brother, them the ones that I probably could win the challenge
I would
because
lose.
I remember the hell out of that stuff. I have a good but you know I got a good memory. The way I be remembering everything in the B section, I remember everything and I'll go ahead and win. But Ava, then they'll be trying to evict me. Hell, every day in the B sector, I feel like they about to evict me every day. But girl, I think that's another reason why I don't mind the B sector because they be trying to evict my ass. I be like, hell no, y'all ain't evicting me, please.
Yeah. See, I was about to
But
say
yeah, that
something.
would be my type of competition.
I couldn't win.
Oh
I'd be
my
like this.
goodness.
I was trying to watch it though. You know how you try to figure out, all right, they might ask how many this or how would this. It was just hard. It was too much going on. Too many clips.
Hmm. Girl, I be paying attention to detail. That would have been a competition I would have loved. But yes, so they had to start memorizing that damn community wall. What's good, sister? And look at Olivia up in here. How you, Olivia? Oh, and y'all, I'm 39 years old. My last Big Brother review with y'all, I was 38, but today I'm 39 because I had my birthday
Yay.
on Tuesday. Yes. So it feels good to be an adult, a 39-year-old talking to you, DC. I'm
I'm
um
about,
I'm almost I'm almost your peer, DC.
I see you. I see you. I see you. What's
Hmm.
up, Olivia? What's up, sister?
Yes, but okay. And hey to Donald. Oh, somebody
Donald, be
from
nice.
Twitch up in here. You streaming on Twitch?
No, I'm streaming off my YouTube channel.
Oh, well, this person said from Twitch and YouTube. Oh, okay, so they follow Twitch and YouTube. Okay, well, welcome. Oh, and Donald said Morgan or Ashley need to win the veto or the blockbuster. It is huge this week. DC, that's another thing. You know it ain't gonna be no episode tomorrow night, right?
No,
You
I
didn't
did
know
not.
that?
No, I did not know that.
Okay, well, we gonna keep going in order like what we do, and then we
Okay.
gonna get into that.
All right.
About there not being an episode tomorrow. But okay, so
So
yeah, go
we was
ahead.
talking about the wall they had to
Okay.
memorize.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, they have to memorize everything. Yes. So Ava first noticed it. Everybody stayed there trying to look at everything, and they clearly knew it was going to be associated with the HOH competition because anytime Big Brother changed something like that, it normally
Hmm.
has something to do with the competition.
You know
So
who?
they all start trying to remember, and then the
Right.
HOH competition happens.
You know who I was mad at? Oh, I was mad. Who goes out first? Come on now. Who go out first?
Will,
Who's
I told you, Will is sorry. Will can't even remember the damn wall. What can you do, Will? But remember, I was telling you and Lisa about that last week. I was like, come on now, Will. We getting down to the wire. You gonna have to do something. You gonna have to prove yourself some type of way. But yeah, he was the first one out of the HOH competition. All he had to do was memorize something to answer a question.
right? I was so mad. I was
Mm-hmm.
mad at him. I was like, damn, dude, come on. That was the easy competition.
Mm-hmm. He didn't have to run. He didn't have to jump. He didn't
He
have
had
to
to
stand
hold
on
a
the
wall.
wall. Right? He didn't have to do nothing. But just answer them question. And I think wasn't it true or false? They was answering true or false.
Yeah.
He can't even answer true or false. That's a 50-50 chance. He couldn't even do it.
No.
So after Will got out the first round, then Mickey and Rachel got out in the second round. Then Lauren got out. Then Ashley, Ava, and Morgan got out. And then it was between Keanu and Kelly, which that was quite interesting.
Yeah.
See, now you see why last week I knew that Keanu had the HOH because remember, I told you I had ended up seeing something, but it was accidentally.
Right. What
So
did we
I
say
knew.
last week? Who did I say last week? I said,
Oh, let me go to your prediction. Let's see.
oh, I said Mickey.
You did say Mickey. You did say Mickey. And you said that Mickey would have been the HOH. And I'm trying to see who you said that she was going to
I
put
said
up.
Will Vincent Morgan.
Okay.
I had
Yeah.
Will Vincent Morgan.
Okay. Yeah. And see, that's the reason why last week I didn't want to say who I thought the HOH would put up because I was just going to name everybody that Keanu can't stand. And
Right.
then I felt like it was gonna be a giveaway to y'all. So that's why I just said I ain't even gonna say nothing. Let's move on. But yeah, so with this particular competition, Keanu and Kelly ended up being the final two up there, and Keanu ended up winning, which I was happy because I couldn't imagine what Kelly would do if she would win a HOH. I could not imagine.
I think it would have been all over the place if she would have won.
I feel like she'll I think she would have just threw up all the women. Cause Kelly, from the first week, I felt like Kelly was just one of them women that just love to hide behind men and chase behind men. If I'm gonna be honest, Keanu and Kelly kind of have the same mentality. Kelly don't like women and Keanu don't either. Like Kelly don't trust the women, always think the men is the right, have the right answer, and Keanu think the same thing. They both the same to me.
Yeah. Yeah. But this one the
Remember,
part.
remember in the first week, in the first eviction, Kelly had flipped on the girls to vote with the men behind their
Yeah.
back. And I was like,
Yeah.
when I saw her do that the first week, I was like, oh, she one of them ones.
But
Yeah, but
hold
go
up.
ahead.
When Kelly was happy when Keanu won. She was happy as hell. She jumping up and down. She was like, "Oh, he won. I know I'm safe." And then this is when Keanu talked to Rachel. So when he talked to Rachel about, he not gonna put her on the block, and all of that good stuff. That's when I
Mhm.
felt he was okay with females. The way he talked to her and he was talking to Kelly. So I was like, okay, that's in my head before all the other stuff happened. We still on Sunday, so that's what I felt like he was okay with females. You didn't see how he was talking, like he was talking real nice to them, like nothing was wrong, and he was happy.
Well, but
You still there? Uh oh.
call him Mr. Now. Let me tell you one thing,
Hmm.
which I don't know if they play.
Yeah, I hear you now. You had went out for a second.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, I don't see why. Oh, I was talking back to you. Okay. What I was telling you, I said that was just him misting them though. No, he still have his same egotistical view when it
Hmm.
comes to the women. I honestly think that once he had won the HOH, he trying to get back in the good graces of Rachel because he know that he did her wrong the last time.
Hmm.
Plus, I also was reading from the vlogs and the live feeders and stuff all over the social media that when he got his HOH letter, it was a
Hmm.
letter from his mama. And his mama was telling him that hopefully the game will help him to be a proud young man, and that it would help build his character. And when
Hmm.
his mama wrote about the game building up his character, he got emotional because he knew that he had horrible character when he tried to get his own final two evicted last week. You know how you kind of feel guilt because
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the when he read the letter and his mama was telling him about being proud of who he is, and building up character and being a good person overall, it made him feel so guilty about how he treated Rachel. And he was going through the house telling Rachel about how sorry he was because of the letter that his mama wrote.
Oh, his mama know how he is.
Mhm. Yep. So that's why you saw a change in how he was acting, and
Hmm.
specifically with Rachel, because it was after he had read that letter from his mama.
Okay, yeah, because I saw a drastic change. I was like, okay,
Mhm.
maybe he does. He okay with the females. Okay,
Mhm.
but then
So
he wants Morgan out because he wants Vince to get his head back in the game because she playing.
which
Go ahead.
well, I was just gonna say, which that's the craziest part about that too. Because how he saying Vince head ain't up in the game. Why? Because you can't trust him. Whether Morgan there, whether Morgan ain't there, Vince can't be trusted because he giving final twos to everybody in the house. And
Right.
again, it ain't Morgan's fault, but he think that, oh, I just need Morgan out and then I can have Vince. No, Vince is just a little snake in a floater who making final twos with everybody.
Yeah, he is. He did that from the beginning.
Mhm. Again, that's Keanu saying it's the woman's problem. Once I get this woman out the game, then we should be fine. No, it's Vince. Vince is your problem. Get his ass out. Stop trying to
Right.
get these women out.
Yep.
Hmm.
It was more Vince, and it's like he not seeing it. I think he gonna see it once he watch this show all over again. He'll see it when it's too late.
When it's too late, he'll see it when he up in the jury house or something.
Like, oh damn, all this time I'm
Hmm.
thinking Vince was my boy.
Yeah.
How about when Mickey and Vince walked into when Kiana was talking to Rachel
Hmm.
and they was looking they was what Mickey Lord have mercy. She was like basically they looking suspect because they was in there talking. I'm like, don't y'all all sit around talking and whisper? Come on
Hmm.
now. But
It's
but
the level of paranoia that's happening now up in the house because they really getting down to the wire. I
mhm.
mean, if I'm not mistaken, DC, it might be less than 10 of them up in there currently.
Yeah,
So
that's
they
it.
getting down to the wire.
Yeah. But did
And
you?
I do have another picture that I could put up here that'll show us, but I don't want to put that picture until after we get through with the week
Okay.
or get closer, because I don't want it, because this picture will actually show us who is missing, and so I didn't want to spoil.
Now, did you laugh at Mickey and Will in the kitchen when Mickey was like, "I don't want to be put on a block," and then she went like falling down
Yeah. Mm. The
because
Mickey was being very dramatic, but you know, this is what I think. One other thing that is not really known, it seemed like Vincent Morgan, they got like a showman's kind of building up, which is shocking because remember in our first episode when we was analyzing the cast, when we was doing the very first episode and show about this, and I honestly thought that Morgan was the lesbian. But no, Morgan ain't a lesbian. So I guess I was wrong. I guess
you
I was wrong.
well, hold
Because
on, wait
she
a minute.
like Vince.
She might be bisexual. Hey,
Maybe she bisexual then
but
because she like Vince. And that's the reason why Keanu want her ass out, because they getting comfy cozy together. And I think that's also the reason why Mickey kind of don't like Morgan, because Mickey want to be closer to Vince, not in a romantic way, but just as an ally.
yeah,
And
hold up,
mhm.
but Vince got a girlfriend. You know that, right?
Who do?
Vince.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. But girl, that was another part of this that I was gonna tell you about. Girl, that's why I'm telling you this was gonna be an interesting show. Cause he claimed on the show that his girlfriend said that he could do whatever he need to do to win the game. But his girlfriend was all over social media this past week saying she ain't never told him that. She mad. She ready to break up with him, girl. she, she
Dang.
all over Twitter and Instagram and stuff saying, hell no. She ain't never told him that he could be
A free man.
canoodling. Yeah, canoodling with them women up in there, and especially with Morgan. She said they didn't have that discussion, and she can't believe that he would be up on the show embarrassing her like that and doing that to their relationship. So she mad
Oh,
about it. So he probably gonna get out the house and be dumped. It's what he about to get out the house and be, because she ain't happy about it.
oh, dang! You gotta send me that link. I need to go and watch that.
Yeah. Well, I listen to the other vloggers. The ones who actually watch the live feeds, like that's their job. You know how to, it's some people that actually get paid to watch all this stuff and write articles or watch all this stuff and then do a recap and stuff. And they was watching everything and then putting the links and stuff. So I have to go and find that and I can send it to you. The reason though why I didn't send you the link last week is because if I give you the link to specifically Rob has a podcast, it's full of spoilers. There ain't
Right,
no way that I could share that channel with you and you not go over there trying to subscribe and get spoiled.
right.
So yeah, so that's the reason why I ain't even send it to you. Hey Wes.
And what's up, Wes? And then here we go with not Keanu, Vince. Vince
Hmm.
back cry, Vince back crying to Keanu about him going on the block, and Keanu like, I ain't buying this crying crap no more, because he been doing too much crying on this show.
Yeah. But that's how I feel like it's really fake. And especially now that I know that he lied saying his girlfriend is okay with all that. She already know that he gonna get out the house trying to cry to her. He gonna cry them same crocodile tears to her when she tell him that she done walked away.
Well, see, he gonna say, "Well, I got Morgan." Then
Yeah, I almost don't think that Morgan to give him a second thought. If anything, she'll just be dealing with him just for the notoriety and the possibility of some extra fame after the game.
yeah.
But yeah, so with Keanu winning the HOH, he did give more Rachel safety, and he also was saying that he don't like Ashley.
Hmm.
Rachel was letting Ashley know that Keanu don't really like him. Which I would say that Rachel was good by doing that to at least let Ashley know because Ashley have been trying to keep Rachel in the loop when she is in trouble.
Right.
Um, However, Rachel, from what I gathered at the beginning, it seemed like Keanu was gonna nominate Mickey, Ava, and Ashley.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, you talked about Vince and his crying, another meltdown. I'm sick of him with that. And
Hmm.
so then Keanu actually did finalize his nominees, in which he nominated Morgan, Vince, and Mickey.
And who did I
And
say?
then,
I said Will, Vince, and
oh,
Morgan. I had two.
okay, you had two. Okay, that's good.
I had two.
So you had two of them. Yeah, so he nominated Morgan, Vince, and Mickey, and that concluded Sunday's episode. And then we went into Wednesday's episode, in which they had to fight for the power of veto. Which one thing too that I want to make note about for Sunday, they didn't do the BB unlocked.
No, they didn't.
Yeah. And honestly, DC, that's why I think too why it ain't gonna be an episode tomorrow for Big Brother, because football season done started. Which that's
Yeah.
one thing. When football season happen, it always does interfere with the Sunday night shows, especially if CBS is hosting the football game. Um, I think that's the reason why they ain't doing the Sunday night show.
And which is good because then they would cut half of it and you don't see but part of it. So
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of
Yeah.
good.
Yep. Because um, actually on Thursday night's episode at the end, that's what Julie Chen was like. Big Brother won't be back on Sunday, but we have a special episode on Tuesday. You know how she say it. You know how she be talking.
Doing too much. She
Love
doing too much.
everyone. Love everyone. And good night. But yeah, so
I
that's
ain't even
that.
fin-
Oh, I noticed that. I noticed when she had said that, girl, I was like, oh, okay. So now it ain't gonna be no big problem. But that's fine. We gotta wait till Tuesday. But so okay, so now the Wednesday episode. So the power of veto, they were getting ready to play for the power of veto to see how these folks could get off the block. What so Keanu had put up Morgan, Mickey, and Vince, which I thought it was cute that he put up the showmans. And I thought it was cute how he put up how Keanu actually talked to Vince and was like, well, I gotta do it. Vince was like, man, no, I can't, you can't do, you don't put me up. He said, I gotta do it. He said, I gotta do. And he wasn't letting Vince phase him at all. I really liked Keanu in that moment, but only in that moment.
I was about to say, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Only in that moment. Because I was like, you better tell Vince. Because Vince think he's slick. He really think he's slick like a snake oil salesman.
Hmm.
Want to be doing people any type of way. And the fact that he put up Vince and Vince's girlfriend. Well, the girlfriend that Vince ain't supposed to have because Vince's real girlfriend is on social media mad as fuck. He put them two up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mhm.
He,
So
I'm
yeah,
like,
so now mhm.
I said he got a whole girlfriend acting up on the show.
Uh-huh. And actually, it ended up coming out through the live feeds that Vince is going so far as doing showers with Morgan now in their house. That's why the
Mm.
girlfriend mad.
Uh-oh.
Cause CBS can't show y'all them taking no shower together, not up on the damn national television. But
Right.
he over there taking showers with this girl. And imagine being the girlfriend watching the live feeds, trying to root for your boyfriend, and he over there taking showers and shit. Yeah, he digging a whole hole for himself. Hey, pretty chocolate girl.
Well,
Hey to
see,
everybody coming in.
is he the one? Wait a minute. Which one is the one that's lived? They live with their mama. Is it him?
Yeah, he is. He the unemployed one. Yeah, I still got that other picture. Hey,
Mhm.
Shanice, look at Shanice
What's,
coming over here
what's
about
up,
Big
pretty
Brother.
girl chocolate? What's up, Shanice? Welcome
Yeah,
to the
I
live.
still got that list of what they do for a living. Let me bring it. But yeah, he is the one. Vince is 34, unemployed from
Yay!
California.
Well, look, at least he ain't gotta be worried about getting put out.
No, because he stayed with his mama.
He ain't
But he
gotta
I
get put
think
out of his girlfriend house.
right. Cause yeah, I think he gonna be single once he finally get on up out the house. So yeah, I still got that picture right there. But okay, so now let's go back to I was trying to bring this other the other picture. I know I clicked on it. Okay, there we go. Okay. So now we at Wednesday. So do you have any notes that you want to start off about Wednesday's episode?
Hold on one second.
Okay.
My daughter text me for a second. All right, what I had from the beginning was Keanu telling Rachel about he wants Morgan out, and Rachel saying to her, "So baby steps." She hasn't forgotten Keanu tried to get her out. It's like she's
Mhm.
listening to him. She's, in my point
Mhm.
of view, she's listening to him, but she's not
Mhm.
listening to
Huh. Okay. Hmm. So my main note that I have is about Morgan. I have about Morgan being frustrated that Mickey um wouldn't admit that she voted against keeping Vince um while Rachel and Will were worried about Mickey playing too hard up in the game.
him. Okay, I remember that. Yeah.
Yep. And then also I have that that it's going to be a divided vote where Ava would probably end up being a swing vote because it looked like the house is split half and half.
Right. Ava crazy as hell. She talking about she happy Vinny on the block. Ava
Yeah,
was happy.
yeah, I thought that I felt like she would probably be happy about Vince being on the block as well. But Ava, I don't know how to take Ava. Cause I really don't know which side she on, and I'm like, right now we so far up in the game, well, it should be just clear as day. But it seemed like she's still riding that middle. She's still riding that middle.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
now, so I also have a note about the BB Blockbuster competition, being the deciding factor because the house is split down the middle. Because it just for them, it's like whoever wins the blockbuster, is safe. Then that's how they could decide who they're going to get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
And I have here. Wait a second.
You, I mean, you too far down. We ain't even do the veto.
Yeah, I just realized that, girl. I just realized that. Well, go ahead with the veto notes that you got.
All right.
Cause yeah, I was just about to talk about the blockbuster, and I'm like, wait a
Oh,
second,
she skipped the whole
girl.
veto.
I don't think I did no notes because that was the day after my birthday. I think that was the Wednesday. Yeah, so I ain't even make a whole bunch of notes for that. But go ahead with the notes you got, DC, and I'm just
Only
gonna
thing
have
I
to
had
chime
was
in with you.
Morgan. Well, hold on. Mickey was disappointed saying Keanu is BSing. You know, she put him on the block. If she becomes, she gonna put him on the block if she become HOH next go
Mhm.
round. Vinny and Morgan crying because she hasn't won anything yet.
Mhm.
And Keanu told Morgan he can't trust her. It's like he told her bluntly in his face, "I can't trust you." You know, he want her to
Yeah.
go home. He want her. He actually really wanted her to go home.
Yeah,
And
I would
then
agree with that. Hey, Scorpio ascendant. Hey, Scorpio ascendant. Thank you for
what's
joining.
up, Scorpio?
Sorry, I'm listening, DC.
And what was the crazy part? How about when Ava walked in on Morgan rubbing Vinny's arm, whispering, talking about she trying to wake him up.
Trying to wake him up. But that's what they've been doing. They've been doing all of that on the live feeds, girl. And people just looking at them like they're crazy. And I'm so happy that Ava called it out.
She
Cause
went
like,
out
don't
there and
nobody
told
wake nobody up
everybody,
like that.
say, who been waking up? I would nobody rubbed me and woke me up.
Right.
She said,
When you ready
nobody
to wake somebody up, go ahead.
she said, anybody what rub y'all wake anybody up in here? Sheesh.
Girl, they being so obvious and weird that it's crazy. And the fact is for her to be just rubbing on him and he's still faking sleep. Now you know damn well he felt her rubbing his
He
arm.
was not asleep.
I know. He was faking sleep just because he was loving her rubbing up on him. But yeah, when you wake somebody up, you just hit them. And actually, a fun fact for the people who have never had the live feeds on Big Brother, when Big Brother decide to wake them up every morning with the live feeds, they play a whole bunch of music and turn on all the lights.
Yeah.
And that's what make everybody wake up every morning up in Big Brother. Where
Wow.
they play music, and they turn on all the lights. And so my point in saying that is, no, ain't nobody doing no gentle wake up like what she was doing. She was doing a
He
lot.
was just rubbing his arms and Ava just They was like, don't nobody do that to me. Don't nobody rub my arm, wake me up.
Hmm.
All right,
Yeah,
so now I'm at the part where Rachel said, why Keanu picked Kelly and not her to play the veto? Kelly said she really don't want to use it on Vince.
I thought that part right there was fucked up, and that just goes to show because even when he got the choice of who he was gonna pick, Rachel raised her hand first.
Right.
She raised her hand for him to pick her, and he still bypassed her to pick Kelly. But then he want her to think that he really working together with her to get her to the final two.
But then what killed me was when Rachel went and got him a muffin, stayed in his basement. She's a good person. I said, get the hell out of here. You lie. You lie.
Girl, Rachel doing whatever she could do in order to stay up in there. But I think it's so sad when you clearly see somebody ain't really trying to be your alliance partner or your final two person like that, and you just gotta fake it because they in power that week. Because at the end of the day, she still run the risk of being a replacement nominee, so she still gotta fake it.
Yep. And then Mickey, her dumb, she talking about if she wins the veto, she's not going to use it, which is crazy. Why
How
would
about
you?
oh go ahead. Finish your
Why would
finish
you?
your
Why would
statement.
you? Why would you use the veto if you win?
The thing that I thought that Mickey was just on some mess, but the thing that bothered me was Vince telling Morgan to use the veto on him if she get it. And I'm thinking both of y'all up on the block. Why would she use the veto on you? But then it kind of ticked me off because Vince, if you notice, Vince is dependent on these women to carry him through the game.
Hmm.
Remember, he convinced who was that? Catherine? No, Lauren. He convinced Lauren to use the veto on him the other week. And she did. And now this week he thinking that he gonna convince Morgan to use it on him when Morgan is on the block her damn self.
And you know why he's like that? Come on now, he lived with his mama.
But I'm sick of
Make
these
it make
women.
sense. Make it make sense. He lived
Yeah.
with his mama. So if you live with your mama, your expectation is from the females like your mama carry you.
To carry you, to get you off the block, to get you to safety, all the while you backstabbing and trying to have a final two with everybody in the house.
Right. That's it. I'm telling you. That's what his behavior come from. He cried to his mama Come on now.
But that's the sad part because even in that other picture that I had up, he 34 years old. And I'm like, but you 34 now. You 34. You need to stop doing that. But I blame the women for letting him fiddle with them like that. I am so grateful that Morgan didn't take the bait because he really thought that he had talked Morgan into using the veto on him. And Keanu thought that Morgan was going to potentially use the veto on him as well.
Yeah, but you done skipped all the way through you.
I don't have no notes. My bad. Go ahead, DC.
So
I didn't write no notes for that one. I'm sorry, but I just
so
remember
hold on,
everything.
hold on. So guess who's back for the veto game?
Oh, yes, Angela. Girl, when I saw Angela up there, I said DC is gonna love this. Y'all, if y'all wasn't here with us last summer, DC was Angela's number one fan with her crazy
Yeah,
self. And the crazy
yeah.
eyes and the meltdowns and all the crying and everything. DC loved Angela and wanted Angela to win. And
You
I thought
know,
it was funny about the charcuterie board thing because remember, we had a whole discussion, me, you, and Mitri, about that damn charcuterie board because they had ate her food.
yep, that was crazy. When I saw her, I was like, "Oh, there go my girl, she back."
Yeah, and I must say, she looked really good. She looked good up in her little France outfit. She over there
Um,
looking like the Grey Poupon person. She looked nice up in a little France beret. They call that the beret and her suspenders and stuff. But yeah,
right.
I was happy to see her. She ain't changed a bit.
So now we hear Morgan wins the veto.
Hmm.
Rachel trying to get Lauren on the block. Then Rachel cool. Rachel, oh, hold on. Then Rachel go makes lasagna for Keanu. Cause she knew he loves lasagna.
Yeah,
And she bring the
she
button
trying
to me.
she trying to butter him up so that he don't renom her, which was smart. That was smart. It was a good move.
And then here we go with Ashley. Ashley go talks to Keanu. She say basically, you put me on the block. I'm coming for you. Was that a smart move to say that?
I think so because let's not forget it was the second week of the game, and Keanu said, "I'm coming for each one of y'all, one by one, by one, by one, by one." So why? So why not if week 8, Ashley can't say, "I'm gonna get your ass"? Why she can't? I mean, it's week 8. She better get aggressive, and I actually appreciated her because Ashley is a whole lawyer and she was being ditzy. Oh, that's another thing that I found out too, reading on social media and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Ashley, I looked at a pre-interview of her,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems that she came into the game deliberately acting ditzy and dumb. And she said that she was gonna try to shape her game around that white lady from Legally Blonde. You remember Legally Blonde, that movie? Where I
Uh-huh.
think, and you know, that lady, I guess she was a lawyer or something, but she was like acting like a dumb blonde throughout the whole movie. And Ashley said that she was deliberately going to play her game that way so that people underestimate her. So that was a very interesting piece of information that I didn't know about, which makes me wonder if all of this dumbass shit. Remember when I said she always looking like a deer in headlights? She always looking confused.
And lost.
Right, like she don't know what the hell she doing there, but it might be a part of her strategy.
That's
And
her
I
act
was
right
like,
there.
right. And I said, oh, okay. Not
Now
trying
it
to be
makes
legally
sense.
blunt. Yeah.
Now it's making sense. But at first, I'm like, what is wrong with her? If she a lawyer, she couldn't be my lawyer for shit.
hmm
Hell to the no.
That's
So here
her
we go.
downplaying all that to not be a threat.
So here we go now at the end of Wednesday where Keanu Morgan plans Morgan to use the veto on Vince and say he put Lauren, but he would actually put Ashley up.
hmm
And then it went off with Ashley. She snapped on Keanu. How you felt about that? That was crazy. When
I
Ashley snapped, she just went she went off.
I loved it. I was like, okay, Ashley, because what she was saying, she was telling him the truth. And that right there really let me understand, well, hey, she really is playing this game. She know what's going on.
Hmm.
She ain't as dumb as what we thought she was for the last 8 weeks. Cause I was like, hell no, you would never represent me. But
Hell no, that's how I felt. I was like, nah, not this lawyer. He gonna
now
be out of jail.
the way she clapped at him, he definitely deserved it. He
I thought
definitely deserved it.
she was part of the beef sector for a hot moment.
Hmm. Wasn't she though? And that's what he was like. He was like, just sit down. Just sit down. He was trying to overtalk her to make her not talk. And I'm like, no, tell him how you really feel because he got you fucked up. And that's what she pretty much said. You got me fucked up.
Hmm.
But yeah, so he Morgan ended up using the veto to save herself and not Vince, which is good. And then Ashley was put up as the replacement nominee. I was happy about that though because Rachel was safe once again. But I was happy too because that showed Rachel Keanu lied again. Keanu
Right.
said that he was gonna keep Rachel and Ashley safe.
Hmm.
He kept Rachel safe, but he put Ashley right on up there as the replacement, and that's not what they had originally agreed to. So again, he's still doing her dirty. You see
Yeah.
what he's still not honoring his commitment. After he cried when he got the letter from his mama, and his mama said, "Make her proud and be a proud young man with a good character."
Well, he need to go read that letter again because he ain't got it. It
Yeah.
didn't it didn't sunk in yet. He need to read that one more time.
Hmm. Yeah. So then we go to Thursday. Okay. So now we at Thursday for the eviction episode.
Yeah, because it was the BB blockbuster.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
So
eviction.
that's what I was going into the BB Blockbuster.
All right.
Where I was a little bit too far ahead. So my bad, DC. But we made it through.
Yeah.
We made it through.
Yeah,
But so, mhm,
I'm on the part like when Mickey she was talking to Morgan about getting Ashley out,
mhm.
and Morgan Morgan was like, she is the time they need to separate Rachel and Ashley because Ashley and Rachel they were more close now.
Well, but I did appreciate how Rachel and Ashley stood up for each other. Cause it's
Right.
about damn time. Because how Ashley was clapping at his ass and Rachel was right there like, you damn right. Rachel
You
was
you better
like
not
what you
talk to
call it,
him.
the hype man. Rachel was the
Yeah.
hype man, like, get him. Get him. Yeah, I got your back, girl. Get him.
You don't talk to her like that. What's wrong with you, man?
Yeah,
She was
it
like that. It was
was.
like she did.
So yeah, but I don't blame either one of them because again, he promised that he wasn't going to do that. So all he did was show himself to not be trustworthy. And that's why
Mhm.
I'm so mad that we still ain't seeing positivity. Positivity if you up in the clouds and the bushes up in the trees, girl. Get your homeboy. Did you say Kiana was yours? You said that this
Yeah,
the one
she
that you
did
like,
say that.
and he
She
over here
did
acting up.
acting a
He over
true
here acting
fool.
up positivity. Yes. And that's the thing. I've been waiting to see positivity because I wanted to know her feedback and her opinion about what he over here doing. I want to know if she agree with his gameplay or not.
Yeah, we
Also,
need.
Wes said low key, she wanted to use it on him though. She just knew everybody would clown her. Oh, okay, okay. So Wes was saying that that Morgan wanted to use the veto on Keanu, not on Keanu. Damn it, on Vince, on Vince.
Offense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But yeah, so we got the aftermath with that. Rachel and Ashley against Keanu. And then Keanu, he acting like he ain't even phased by it. He don't even give a damn. He stiff armed them like he was playing football. They was coming at him left and right, and he put a stiff arm and said, "Move out my way."
Hmm.
I also have my note here where Rachel admitted that she was officially done with Keanu in the diary room.
Yep.
She says she can't work with him anymore.
She had enough. She was over it.
Yeah.
I would be over it too. I mean, all that one minute we on the same page, and then the next minute we not on the same page.
Mhm.
One
And then
minute,
not only that, but it's like, how can I help you? I guess, of course, I'm biased because it's Rachel, but honestly, DC, it's like Keanu is shooting himself in the foot because Rachel can at least make sure that if Ashley ever got power, that she could keep him safe from Ashley. But
right,
she can't do that if you throwing Ashley up there. You see what I'm saying?
right. I get that. I get
Hmm.
that because I mean, if he gonna if he keep doing the stuff that he's doing, she gonna feel some kind of way. So of
Right.
course he's
Already
gonna be
with her putting
positive.
him with with him putting her as that replacement numb, already if Ashley win at any point, which is gonna be unlikely because her and Will can't seem to win the damn thing. But if she happen to win, he
If
gonna be
she's
the
so
first
happy,
person that she put up. Right. He gonna be the first person that Ashley gonna put up. And Rachel ain't gonna be able to save him because look at what he did.
uh-huh. If she's if she's so happy to win, we already know which direction this going.
He gonna be her number one target. Number one.
And I don't really blame her.
Me either. No, I don't either because I mean they getting down to the wire up in the game. You gotta have some type of loyalty if you really want to go a little bit further. And I just think Ashley, she ain't won nothing.
Hmm.
But I'm trying to think who would I have put up as the replacement if I was Vince? No, if I was Keanu. If I was Keanu, who would I put up as the replacement? I wouldn't have put up I would not have put up Rachel or Ashley because I already promised them that I wasn't gonna do that. So I would have just had to sacrifice somebody else in the house.
Well, they wanted Ava up there. Lisa said she would have put up
Eh,
Will.
Will would have been a good one because y'all know that Will wasn't gonna go nowhere.
Hmm.
But he went back on his word. But yeah, Will would have been a good one because essentially he put Ashley up there to piss her off, and then she stay. You done pissed this girl off for putting her up, and she's still right there with your ass. The hell?
And how you hug somebody after doing it? Hold up,
Like,
hold up, hold up. Let's back up. Let's back up. This was another funny part too. This was funny as hell. So Keanu, he trying to walk around without exploding, right?
mm-hmm,
When they was bringing Ava name in the middle, remember when he was like, "Stop using." They were like, "Stop using Ava. Stop putting stuff in her head. Leave her alone." Right?
mm-hmm.
And I can hear Ava. Look, Ava was
Yeah.
like, she didn't say it in this word, but this is my word when she said, "Keep my motherfucking name out your mouth."
Oh yeah, Ava did have a slight snap because Ava like stop putting me up in y'all bullshit now. Leave me out of it now.
And if you're going to say my name, say Ava Pearl.
Right. Girl, the fact that she had to give them her last name. Like, who are you?
I was
Ava
like,
Pearl.
I said, you better tell him.
Girl, when I tell you this week they was cutting up. All of them was. Ava wanna have some sass and shit. Which I know when she had her HOH, she definitely had impressed me with how she did her HOH. But when she was like, stop bringing me up, stop putting my name up in it. Don't put me in it. So yeah, I thought that was funny.
That was funny as hell.
Miss Whistledown said she would have put up Ava. West said, if I was in the house, I'd have to kindly tell Will to put some plastic down before he sits down anywhere. What? Will need to put some plastic down? Lord, West don't like Will. But I mean, Will ain't winning nothing. He ain't. I mean, hell, he was up on the block the first couple of weeks. We at week 8 now. Get back up there, Will, because you ain't won nothing yet. Get on back up there, Will.
Miss Whistledown said they better be careful. She just might win and playing them cards like she do. Uh-uh.
Uh-huh. So with everybody being on the block, I got here. So Mickey was trying to campaign hard to stay. And she was hoping to get Kelly and Morgan's votes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then also Kiana did tell Ava that Rachel actually tried to convince him to put her up on the block instead of Ashley. That is true. But again, Keanu Keanu is going against Rachel again to tell Ava that Rachel was trying to get Ava up there, but I guess it shows that Rachel is that devoted to Will. Cause honestly, if I was Rachel, I would have said, put his sorry ass up there. He ain't did nothing yet.
Mm-mm. He on vacation.
Hmm.
He on
You
his little
said it last week. He was at summer camp.
vacation. He chilling. He ain't worried about that.
So also the Judges Alliance. So it looked like the Judges Alliance is withering away. They kind of got a crack in their entire foundation with this HOH.
Yeah.
Mickey
So
was still trying to hold on to the idea of having the Judges Alliance, but at the same time, she felt some type of way for her to wind up on the block again. And I think this is Mickey. Ain't this her second week in a row on the block?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So are we at the BB Blockbuster yet?
Yeah, we had the DNA blockbuster. I like that
Okay.
game.
So
That game was fun.
yeah, where the competition was called Forensic Frenzy, and they had to collect the flying DNA balls and carefully place them into the test tubes. And they had to do it color coded. It did look fun, but I wonder if that would have been a hard competition.
Well,
For me,
I noticed
mhm,
when the balls were bouncing around in there, um, they had less red balls in there. So it was making it a little
mhm,
difficult to catch the red balls because all the other balls, you know what I'm saying? But
right.
what made me mad with the game, I was like, what is Ashley doing in there? What is she doing?
Moving slow, moving like a snail. And I'm thinking to myself, girl, now come on, you smiling little petite and stuff. And then you should have a good memory if you don't win and pass the bar exam. Why in the hell you allowing Vince that live with his mom and them to outdo you in collecting the damn balls?
And Mickey kept counting. I said, you can't see the colors? Why are we counting? Why are you counting the balls and the lines? All you got to do is look at the color, put the thing in it, put the color, put the thing in it. She want to. Mm, 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 mm. All right, that's 4 right there. Let me go put 4 there. I'm like, come on now.
Yeah, I think my strategy probably would have been to collect. I probably would look at how many balls of each color that I need for the first, like for the bottom three, or the
Mm-hmm.
well, I would say the bottom three colors, and just go get them balls, drop them in, and
What?
then go to the next. I would have tried to piece it up or split it up into like blocks, so that I could get the colors and stuff where it just looked like Ashley was just getting one ball at a time, one
I'm
color at a
like,
time. And I'm like, girl,
what's she playing?
I don't know. I think she thought she was at Chuck E. Cheese. No, no, they don't have them balls at Chuck E. Cheese.
They
At
got the chicken.
McDonald's. The
They got the
McDonald's,
chicken.
they got their balls at the play area. Ask Penelope. I know Penelope could have beat
Ashley.
Ashley. Penelope
That's
would have
funny.
got them balls and matched the colors and threw them up in there like what she was supposed to do.
A goddamn 2 year old doing it. Wes said, Wes said,
Wes said that he likes Will. Will say he pees on himself sometimes. Y'all don't remember Will saying he used adult diapers? Huh? No, Will said that. Miss Whistle down said they better be careful. She just might win playing. Oh, okay. You already read that one. I
yeah.
didn't know that Will say he be peeing though.
I didn't say that. I don't remember him saying that either.
Yeah.
I had to backtrack.
Girl. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't never heard Will say that. But I mean, hell. Will said that he done been up in the military. He was over there fighting um uh Osama bin Laden. Will said that he the sportscaster. Will done did a lot of things, so I don't know, but I don't remember that.
He ain't do a lot of things on here though.
Nah, he ain't did nothing. And I'm like, how you have all of this life experience and stuff, and you just can't win the competition? But to me, maybe that's just that's what he doing on purpose. But he gonna have to do something.
But for him to
So
go first go round on the HOH, I was like, really? Come on. I'm still stuck on that one.
yeah,
It was nothing strenuous he had to do. Nothing.
yeah. Well, Vince ended up beating Ashley and Mickey in that competition, so Vince is safe. Which when I saw Vince won, I was like, damn.
I know, right?
It
I'm
hurt.
like,
It hurt my feelings to see two black women sitting up there next to each other.
yeah. Even though they was black, I was just mad he won because I'm like, look at this crying ass. It wasn't even about the black people. It was about this crying ass. Uh, I was like, man, really? I'm sitting at the TV wanting to throw something. I said, nope, I will not break my TV over no crying ass man.
hmm hmm So yeah, they did do the live vote in eviction, and it looked like Mickey got voted out. Uh, Pretty much everybody voted her out except for Vince.
Yep. And she was shocked that Vince was the one that didn't vote her out.
Not only that, but she was shocked to be voted out. Period. That's what you call a true blindside.
Hmm.
She ain't see that coming.
Nope.
The way her mouth dropped open, especially after she had this arrogant attitude for the last 2, 3 weeks that we've been talking about DC about how she was still on her HOH power trip because she had a special power to steal the HOH, but she didn't actually win the HOH. And for them to send her out there packing, she couldn't believe it.
She was shocked.
She was. She was.
We need to find her. I wonder if she got an IG.
See, that's the thing. Girl, you did the perfect transition in the next thing that I wanted to tell you about.
We here. We here. I'm pointing to the computer. We here.
Okay. So she might have an IG, but it just so happened today while, I was just killing time, in returning birthday stuff, I went in my own IG.
Hmm.
And remember, I told you I subscribe to all of the Big Brother people. Like after they get evicted, I subscribe and go up in there. And I saw Rachel Riley live on her IG. So I clicked in there and it was Rachel's husband talking.
Hmm.
Some interesting things have happened based on what her husband said. Um, and I'm just gonna say that. So even with following these people, I ended up finding out some stuff that had went down this weekend that I didn't even realize because I wasn't trying to look up. I because I do this show with you, I don't try to look up anything to get a spoiler or nothing. But the husband went live And then once I listened to the husband go live, and then I started looking at my YouTube and the people. Oh, it's some interesting stuff that just went on, I guess, within the last 48 hours with Big Brother that caused her husband to come live. So I say all that to say this week coming up is going to be very interesting.
Mm, now I can't wait. Now I gotta wait what 2 more 3 days?
Yeah,
Ah,
because the episode, because they not coming on Sunday because of the football games. So we won't get to see everything like what her husband was talking about on her Instagram live. We won't get to see any of that play out until Tuesday. But and actually, I had screenshot a couple of screenshots of her husband being on the live. Um, because I had put the pictures. So that's her husband on her live. You see?
mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
then this one. So something happened. And I just quickly screenshot and put it down because I don't want to spoil anybody. But something happened because Brendan, that's her husband, on her
Mm-hmm.
thing this morning, talking about this game. And then also one of the YouTubers that I saw, he was talking about it. Can you see this picture? Because I screenshot this picture. I thought this was a cute picture with showing the people that's been eliminated, and now this is all we got left. And as you can see, DC, we only got 9 people left.
That's crazy.
So the game done already dwindled down to
So these are
nine
people
people.
they get to go to the jury now.
Right now it's jury time. So yeah, these 9 would officially be in jury. But yeah, Rachel husband was on the lot. And I watched a little bit just to get them screenshots. And but
Mm-hmm.
I said that I don't want to know everything until after we did our show today. But then now that we done our show today, I'm gonna go back over there and listen to the whole Instagram if it's still up. His whole live where he was talking about that game. Cause he seemed to be mad. They done pissed him off about something. He was talking about their anniversary coming up and all types of stuff up in the what he was saying. So I
Uh-oh.
gotta get all the details. Yeah. Cause they having the anniversary. I don't know if he tried to send her an anniversary gift or something, and maybe they wouldn't let him do it. I don't know what it was. But I do know that they met on Big Brother. They met
Right.
on Big Brother many years ago. And I think that he was wanting to send her something for the anniversary or something, but I have to get all the details. But I will say I anticipate this week to be pretty explosive.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Now I gotta remember Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. West said Rachel husband is big mad. He mad, mad.
Uh I'm telling you, cause I only went in my Instagram just to check my messages. And
He mad.
for me to see it say Rachel Riley is live, and I'm thinking to myself, no, she on Big Brother. She ain't live. I click, it's her husband.
Wow.
Like, let me get on here. Let me get on here and take over the thing. Oh, and speaking of Rachel, I don't know. I always had this gift, or this gift, I've always had this one up on my thing, which is one of my favorites, but I haven't had to use it in a while. But this is also one of my favorite Big Brother people. That's Rachel's sister. Cause Rachel, that's her sister. I think it was like a year or two after Rachel and Brendan had played Big Brother.
Right.
Then her sister ended up getting on there. Her
I
sister,
I, I use that sometime.
that's Rachel's sister. And
Wow.
and that's her younger sister, Alyssa. Her name is Alyssa. And so you got Rachel Riley and then you got Alyssa Riley. But yeah, that's her sister. And this was one of the seasons that I really did like. And even then, back then, I was rooting for Alyssa because it was Rachel's sister. I don't always love Rachel. I wanted her sister to win that season.
See.
Hmm. Yeah. But at least you could say I'm loyal, DC. I'm
Hey,
always loyal.
hey, when it comes to Big Brother, you can't help it.
Hmm.
When do
But yeah.
Amazing Race start?
I think it when I looked it up last week, I think it was September 25th is what it said. The first episode
Okay.
will be September 25th. So my assumption is probably once Big Brother ends, because I think people were saying that it's only about another 3 or 4 weeks of Big Brother left, I think. Which is crazy how it could be that little bit of weeks left, but it's 9 people left.
Right. But they,
Nine people left.
you know how she does. Some they be having a double eviction,
Mm-hmm.
so they probably get rid of two people quickly doing a double eviction.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. But yeah, the way I think probably because Amazing Race is gonna premiere, I think it was September 25th, which is a Thursday night, which makes me feel like it's gonna show up in Big Brother's spot. That the first Thursday after Big Brother is over with. Because normally the last episode of Big Brother, like for the whenever they crown the winner, I think normally they do that episode on Sunday, on the Sunday night. So
Okay.
yeah.
So what are our predictions for this week coming up?
So
Let me see. Hold on. Your turn to
as
go
far as
first.
who gonna be HOH this week coming up, well, Vince already was just HO. Wait, no, Vince wasn't already HOH. Who was just already HOH? Oh,
Kina.
Keanu was. Yeah, so because Keanu was just HOH, then it ain't gonna be him. So I'm gonna say, for some reason, I'm gonna put my hat in the ring for Ashley because they pissed her off this. They pissed her off this week. So I feel like now she better show improve and stop acting like the Legally Blonde from the movie and act like a real attorney up in this mofo. So let me go ahead and let me go to my notes for my prediction. So I'm gonna say Ashley. I feel like whatever, happened with her being in danger with Keanu, that should put a fire under her rump so that she could actually make some moves and try to win something. Let's see. Predictions for the HOH and three nominees.
All right, my HOH. I'm since you're gonna go with Ashley, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna go. I'm gonna go with Will. Oh,
Oh Lord. So let me put Ashley for HOH for me, and let me put Will for
Will,
girl. I'm putting Will for you.
I'm gonna go for Will. Will better prove me right.
Okay. So if we'll get the HOH. Now first let me go look and see. Hold on, because I'm typing here. So I know Ashley get HOH. She putting up Keanu. He got that coming. Let me see who else she'll put up. Kelly and Lauren.
All right, Lauren.
Yeah. So okay, so Keanu, Kelly, and Lauren. Okay, that's who I'm saying that she'll put up if she get it. Now, if we'll get HOH, who you think we'll putting up?
Oh no, hold on. I'm looking. I've been looking. I've been looking. Um. Oh sheesh. Let's say. I don't know. Will friends with everybody. I think he will put up Lauren.
Okay, Lauren. Okay,
He might put up Kelly,
okay.
and he might put up. Oh man, he might put up Vince.
Okay, Vince. Okay. So you going for Will HOH? I'm going for Ashley HOH. Both of them been sorry and ain't won nothing yet, but these are our predictions for week 9. We at week 8 doing our recap. So week 9, hopefully one of them pull it out. They're gonna have to. But I feel like this week probably did light a fire underneath Ashley ass, and I think that's why she might be able to pull a win through.
That'd be crazy if she does, though. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, cause she was mad as hell at Keanu.
I
She was
know she
mad
was.
now.
She was mad, mad.
But see, that's what she got to do. She got to take that energy and take that anger and use it in the right direction and get this HOH.
She
She gonna
forgot
have
she forgot she was legally mom.
to.
she forgot
And
she was.
look,
She forgot she was playing her part.
and look, Miss Whistledown is going. I think she going for Will too. She said Will better get it right. DC, let's sprinkle some luck on him. Miss Whistledown said Vince, Ava, and Lauren is who she think that. Wait, you think if Will get it, that Will gonna put up Vince, Ava, and Lauren? Now I don't know if Will would put up Ava.
I don't think he's gonna put up Ava, but we can put it down what she said.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get her prediction up in here.
Yeah, get her prediction so we can see. I don't think
Okay,
he
let
gonna
me
put
type
Ava
her.
up.
Okay, so let me put Miss Whistle down. Okay, and she said Will for HOH and Vince, Ava,
I
and
know, right?
Lauren. I don't know. I think he liked Ava too much. Plus, I think that he liked Ava because Ava saved him when she was HOH. But I put your prediction. Miss Whistledown said yes because he needs to get them out of the house, especially Vince and Ava. I put yours down, Miss Whistledown, for next week. So we'll have to see how that goes. We'll have to
That's
see
gonna
how
be
it
very.
goes.
It's gonna be very interesting, boy.
Yeah, we getting down to the wire at this point. We just finishing up our recap for week 8, and it's only 9 people left.
Yep, that
Mm-mm-mm.
went fast.
It did, didn't it? I mean, because imagine the collage that we had going from this to
Uh
this.
oh. Mitchell said Keanu is definitely winning the whole show. Hmm.
Oh, Mitchell said Keanu is definitely winning the whole show, and Miss Whistledown said he better think military and play chess. He gonna have to do something, Miss Whistledown. And hey, Mitchell. Mitchell said Keanu and Kelly final two. I reckon with Vince third place. Oh, Keanu and Kelly. I don't know how I feel about that final two. Oh my goodness.
That'd be ooh. Well, they are two. Yeah.
I mean, even all three that Mitchell just put Keanu, Kelly, and Vince. Vince that had to get saved by all the women and he cry every week. I'm tired of him. I don't want him to be in the final three.
He gonna win so he can get out his mama house.
Imagine him actually winning Big Brother and still stay with his mama. Would that be? Wouldn't that be a lazy son of a gun? A
Um,
lazy son of a gun. You don't want Big Brother and you still want to live with your mama. That's crazy. But yeah, that's interesting though what Mitchell just said.
I know,
So
right?
yeah, for the final two and the three. West said he don't care for Vince either. Yeah, so well we got that. We got another one down. Um Let me bring the picture down. But it's just crazy how everything now we down to 9 people left. Just 9. And so far our people still up in there. So far.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, let me go ahead and take that picture down. And I guess we'll get to our final words, DC. Um, I was looking, nobody asked for the link. And so we got through our show, even though we had to do a late start. I think it was still a pretty good show.
Yeah, it was.
Hmm.
It was a good show. It was good. I'm just mad we gotta wait till Tuesday.
Yeah, and I did check, which I had checked this last week anyway, because I'm a Saints fan. And that's what I saw. I know the first Saints game is tomorrow. Um, but I can't remember what time.
Right.
but I know they playing against the Cardinals. I think it's the Cardinals. So it almost make me wonder if that's the reason why CBS is postponing, because they're gonna have. I think tomorrow is probably gonna be the season opener, like where all the football games come on for the new season. And I
Hmm.
think that's probably why they went on ahead and said no Big Brother for Sunday, but they'll be back on Tuesday. And I'm thinking what I'm hoping for is that they're gonna be back, because if they skipping Sunday, then they need to at least come Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, because you still owe us 3 days. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking. If they skip Sunday, then they'll do Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Still give us our 3 days, and it'll be an episode every night back to back.
You see what Mitchell said?
Oh, Mitchell said, I think Ashley will go, then Morgan, then Lauren, and then Ava, then Will. That's his prediction. I see it. Yeah, and that's one thing. I typically go and replay these, y'all. When me and DC do this show, well, I'm really a person who will replay all of my lives, every single one. Even if it's a pretty long one, I could put it on 2 times speeds. But specifically for this Big Brother one, I come through just in case I missed any of y'all comments. Once the live processes through YouTube and the comments load up, then I come through and look at the comments to see anything that I missed. Um, I say all that to say it will be definitely interesting to see, as far as what Mitchell is saying, how the people are going to leave. Mitchell said Keanu, Kelly, and Vince will be tough to get out as their comp beasts.
I'm gonna screenshot that, and
Yes.
I'm gonna screenshot that and put that in my notes.
Yeah. Yeah. If you would screenshot it, because I'm on my computer. So I can't, well, I can screenshot on here, but I got to press a whole bunch of different buttons to do it. It ain't like screenshotting on the cell phone. So yeah, if you could screenshot that for us to have, because Mitchell just came through and started typing a lot. But if you screenshot all of that Mitchell said, then at least we could have that to compare later on. Because Mitchell done predicted the final three. Oh, that's one thing too. Let me go back and look, because we predicted the first week we did our final three prediction. Let's see. So week one, we did our winners predictions. And you predicted Ava, Vince, and Zay. And I predicted Morgan, Jimmy, and Mickey. So far, two
I
of your
still got
people
two.
still in. You still got
Yeah,
two.
yeah, I still got two.
The only person that's still left up in there that I predicted that first week is Morgan.
Morgan. Yep, yep, I see it.
You see it too?
Yeah,
I think that's crazy. But you got two still left up in there.
still got two,
Hmm.
and that was back September 6th.
Hmm. And it's crazy that I picked Mickey, because remember, week one, I was gung ho Mickey because she from Atlanta and everything, and her ass just went home. Damn, Mickey.
That's
Damn.
messed up. She was mad. I know she wanted to cuss.
Hmm. Yep.
Said she really ain't want to hug nobody leaving. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but when you get blindsided, it's hard. It's hard to really put your feelings aside, because it's like, damn, all of y'all hoes was lying to me in my face the last 2 days, 2 or 3 days. Y'all just lied to my face.
You said,
So that's
Miss Whistledown said, you guys, you know, you can bet on Big Brothers. Where you do that at?
hmm. Well, I ain't never tried to bet on Big Brother. I know that they have some, like, I know it's some areas that they have like kind of fantasy football, but it's fantasy Big Brother where you can pick your people. But I never really got into it that serious to even think about doing that. But I'm thinking now it would be too late up in the season for us to even try. Cause I know the Big Brother stuff that I'm talking about, normally it's after they release the cast. You know how at the beginning of the season when they first release the cast and everything like that, but they don't show the episode yet.
Mhm.
I thought that that's whenever you got a chance to pick your person before you even got to know them, but just be able to look at the picture and look at the cast and then make your prediction like that. But I'm not sure. And then Miss Whistledown said I put my top three. So Miss Whistledown, I don't see your top three up in here. And I didn't type your top three down from week one, so I don't know if maybe I missed it or what. I don't know. Because I don't see a top three from Miss Whistledown. Let me see. I think the last thing Miss Whistledown, when we did our week four prediction, she gave us a prediction. And then she gave a week six prediction. And then now we got her week nine prediction. Miss Whistledown said, exactly. It's just like that, JDUNN. And you can place a bet in Vegas online. Oh, I didn't know that. Girl, you better tell me something. I sure didn't
Oh,
know that. She's saying that you could do a online bet uh about Big Brother, and the betting it goes through Vegas. Kind of like how people bet on sports and stuff
right.
about Big Brother. I didn't even know that such thing existed. Huh.
Nope.
That's good to know for next summer. But I mean, hell, I'm happy I didn't know because I only got one person left. I'd have lost all my money, Miss Whistledown. Hell, the only person left that I thought is Morgan. And I don't even know how she gonna do. Now she over there trying to be up in the show, man, rubbing on Vince arm, and Vince's girlfriend over there at the house mad about it.
Yep.
But yeah. Well, I guess we could go ahead and give our final words. DC, what you gotta say?
I thank you guys for participating with us. All the people that came through. It's different timing. Normally we do it at 10 a.m. on Saturdays. So
Yes.
I appreciate for the ones that came through and for the ones that watched the replay. Down in the comment down below, tell us what you think about the shows that we just talked about, the episodes we just talked about. And that's all I got.
Okay, well, wonderful. Well, I do want to thank you guys for coming over here to support us as always. Again, our normal time is like what DC said, is Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We just happened to have DC had a prior engagement, so we had to push it back today. But next Saturday we will be back at 10 a.m. and we'll discuss what's gonna happen this week coming up. Y'all take care, be blessed, don't stress, and we'll talk to y'all the next time. Bye.
Peace out.